Hello, peeps, and hello, peppers, and welcome to Film Friday. Hello, stranger. It's great to have you here. On Fridays, I'm always trying to retell a film with tarot cards. And if that's something you might be interested in, you are most welcome to hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. That always helps the channel. I'm a hopefully small but cozy community. I'm also wishing to always learn something new. So if I mispronounce something or like misremember something, can we please discuss that? I am like a trained linguist, ethnologist, and I would say a mental health activist. Um, and I can be very opinionated, and like due to the fact I have autism, I can express some things quite wrong. But I'm doing my best to create actually a healthy discussion also for a better society. Um, I read tarot for people in order to give some input in for maybe some minor behavior changes that can have effects on someone's well-being, in lack of better words. But yeah, back to the films add a lot to my well-being, and with this type of videos here I try to connect those two interests of mine. Today I'm going for Miss Granny, which is a 2014 Korean movie, and I really hope now I'm reciting the director right. If I say Hwang Dong-hyuk, uh, and uh, he also made the Squid Game, of which I just saw a trailer, so I didn't watch the rest. But like the film Miss Granny from 2014, which I still just got to know now in 2025 at the first Korean film festival of Reykjavik, is so hilarious. It's a film like very much full of tempo, and I use this so-called phantom-wise tarot that I call the old film tarot, and uh, also my fairy tale tarot from probably the same publishing house, judging by the size and fabric of the cards. Um, and I must admit, I lost the booklet for the fairy tale tarot, so I actually picked out the three cards that I understood to be Korean fairy tales. If they are not, please enlighten me and please excuse this. Um, so, what can I tell with the Knight of Cups? After 11 p.m., I'm always seeing the camera black and white because my phone switches the colors off. Um, so I don't fiddle around with the phone unnecessarily much. I haven't seen a rabbit in the movie. But yeah, the knight always stands for some kind of movement, and the cups always stand for getting something. The white rabbit is actually like in the Jefferson Airplane song, like a symbol of being high. And yes, we can start out this movie recap by the idea that some characters think that maybe they or other characters are high because there is this very opinionated, very loud, vulgar old lady named Malsoon, um, who always rambles about how awesome her son is, who is a professor for gerontology, like old people's science of aging at the university. But he has very many private problems, and actually people say some things that where Malsoon sort of hears that she is no longer welcome to the family, which actually astounded me because I had this like stereotype in my head that especially in Asian countries all people have respect for the elders, but actually like Malsoon is so loud and exaggerated that I mean, she's funny, but she also is like the sort of person who one might not want to have around. And she, like, even ends up uh, having like a fist fight with another elderly woman. So maybe we can use this rabbit as a stereotype of old people. Like rabbits are sort of supposed to be cute, but they are not. They are actually very high maintenance pets. And yes, Malsoon is also like a sort of high maintenance person. Um, but, and I like big butts, and I can't deny, she suddenly finds a photo studio out in town that says it will capture moments of youth. And that means, as Malsoon will find out later, it turns like old people into their younger me's. So Malsoon is all of a sudden like 20 years old, but still with her old fashioned haircut and old fashioned clothing. And, well, then she has to start to dress up and to start to get a different hairdo that she finds like a role model in Audrey Hepburn because she still I mean, she still has her old mind and she still starts singing old songs. Okay, this is like a wedding cake with an odd wand decoration. Like, yes, when Malsoon, or as she calls herself now, Otori, is um, stepping out into the world as her 20-year-old me, she still only remembers old songs. She has kind of old values in a partner search where then suddenly a suitor is so surprised by her way of talking that he spits up the wine or something that he's drinking. um, it is hilarious, but also Malsoon, aka Odori, um, shows her like old love for art by singing old songs and finds an excuse like she grew up with her grandma and that's why she likes the old stuff. That sentence could have come from me. And then she starts a band with her grandson. Not, and he doesn't know that this is his grandma. The band, of course, has some issues with music producers and, yeah, trying to own the world. Justice in reverse. Yes, some roles in the story are then like reversed. I mean, it's MIDB says it's a like a body exchange or body switch comedy, but this is not a body switch. Like she is not switching bodies with anyone. She just has to, let's say, reflect on this new body. There is a twist that, like, whenever she bleeds, the bleeding part of her body becomes old again, and like in the end, she has to donate blood because she is the only suitable donor, and that makes her risk getting old again, but also that makes her communicate more with her family. Like even her son, who suddenly recognizes her by the way she talks, says like, "Don't sacrifice your new life. Be young. Do that. Do what you want." Because she obviously raised him as a single mother when that was not really a thing. But she wants to sacrifice her young life for making her grandson survive. And then she actually learns to have fun as a grandma. Yeah, here this is sort of a like a body switch fairy tale, because like when I still had the book at hand, I read that the bird is actually the emperor or some like really important person. I don't know the whole fairy tale, but like Miss Granny gives me an idea of like, even when you have another shape, all of a sudden you still probably retain character traits, and your good friends will eventually know you. Okay, this guy looks a little bit like the grandson. As pointed out, no rabbits in the film, but it is fun that the rabbits came out of the tarot deck. And this red string, well, the red thread of the story, I don't know it, because this has several purposes. The director in the beginning said he wanted to do something against ageism, which I think he succeeded in. And I mean, this film is from 2014, so more than 10 years old. And I know in today's fast media landscape, some films just don't age well, but this one had so much tempo and love and drama and, let's say, international human problems that it just ages super well. It is, I would say, resistant to time, because okay, we are all getting old, we are all not 20 forever, even though our 20-year-old bodies usually don't get old just by donating blood. Some people actually get health benefits from donating blood. But yeah, this is tinkering with old memories, also like how the son finds suddenly the old photos of his mother raising a baby alone because the father went to work in a German mine. Actually, the German mine business there gave a lot of conversation to me and the Korean people who were in the festival. Okay, this looks a little bit like Aikido. And the 9 of Wands is usually like being in a cage that you have made yourself. Like Malsun worries so much about her family and also worries about what people think, both when she's old and when she's young. And the Chariot in reverse is like, of course, flying away, and some problems just raise above the clouds, and some problems are blown up like a balloon. But I find the film hilarious. And I recommend it to anyone who wants to see something peoply, something rich in tempo, wants to hear Korean, also like wants to hear old Korean songs. Like I am aware that Korea and Japan are not the same thing and not the same language tribe, but, and I like big buts and I can't deny, I thought of this Lost Wave song from Japan that is like both so happy and so sad all the time. And I'm going to listen to that while I'm falling asleep. And I wish you happy movie watching. Bye bye.